Yes, yes, yes. This is actually really good for me. Yikes, I forgot how long these takes. Hell yeah. There's a rerun of Raging Sands, just like what happened with Dreamy Bubble a little while ago.
A rare guest!
This is exciting for an entirely different reason, though. Raven Urn Banner is pretty neat, I suppose. Accelerate? What? Oh, well, that's really convenient. Right, I'm not gonna be using my stamina for any dailies. No way. What is this? Oh boy.
Go out to
More
find
Disc Shadows.
inspiration? Can I come?
I have moments where I want to play more Path to Nowhere every now and then. Sometimes it happens with Genshin too. In there it's surprisingly easy. I just go around killing bitches and that's usually enough to satisfy me. But I keep forgetting there's Disc Shadows in here. And that one's actually more fun because, you know, it's challenging and difficult and actually makes you
Are you here
think
to see
and play the
Michi?
game rather than just
Feel free to
press
take the time
buttons.
to look at the new supplies, too.
The cruelty of the real world always catches people off guard.
Alright, so if we look at the archives here. Yeah, Raging Sands, I was never able to complete. It's the first ever event to ever be featured in Path to Nowhere. I played the game day one when it came out on Global. And I was simply never able to finish this because I'm a fucking idiot who sucks at video games. So, I don't really need a recap of the story. And I can't exactly play the game from the beginning if this rerun is just like Dreamy Bubble. There would literally be no point in replaying the stages I already played. So, quick recap. there's a freaking Tide of Ash bitch or something in White Sands. So we're sent to investigate it, and we have some help from a specialist of exploring the place, Kawakawa. And along the way, we meet Stargazer, I guess, apparently. And here we are. Alright. Let's do this. So, what was the stage that made me fucking give up and not be able to do this shit anymore? Yeah, Case Archive is a new button. Oh wow. Can you believe this? No, there's no reward for doing it, the special mission anyway though, actually, so never mind, let's just go. It's only level 30.
I hear the call of the abyss.
Are you kidding me? Oh, cool. I forgot about this though. Yeah, let's use this. I can do this with this team right now, watch. Alright, well, Hella and Hecate are kind of carrying.
Time to take a shot. I will read your mind and everything else. I will
Lesion removal.
Why is Irene?
Not over yet.
You've gotten too close. I will read your mind and everything else. I will see through your soul.
Lesion removal. Vanish.
You've gotten too close. You've gotten too close.
Lesion removal. Not over yet.
Time to take a shot.
Bruh.
Now, what's next? I hear the call of the abyss.
This also means I can finally do Stargazer's interrogation, since I've been holding off on it since I never finished the story and I just felt bad about doing the interrogation without...
These are the humans you trust.
Okay.
Chief, the Outland Affairs Bureau has issued an urgent
Oh my god,
communications
remember when
request.
Hecate and Hella used to be in the story in these events? Nowadays, apparently she just does everything solo now. How do we do that? Right, there's a thing called an ash crystal that we're looking for. Some sort of location that's a myth.
Chief, this is the Desert Bandit's interrogation record. The Desert Bandit said that their crystal came from a creature trapped in the depths of the Tide of Ashes, called the Filth Flower. When the Desert Bandits attained the crystal, they not only gained the power to control sandworms, but also used it to summon the Tide of Ashes.
Well, that sucks.
It's the source of the Tide of Ashes. It's the place where the Apostles of Ashes want to take you. No one knows what that place is, nor does anyone know what the Filth Flower and its intentions are.
But if it's the source of the Tide of Ashes, then I guess we'll have to make the trip.
Well, theoretically, if you find the Filth Flower, you may find a way to
Stargazer
end
can
the
break
Tide
the
of
fourth
Ashes.
wall, or at least she can recognize it.
White
At least in one of
Sands
the
will regain
events
its
in the
tranquility.
thingy. The build your own base thing.
Hey, you workaholics! Are you done with the report yet? Hecate, I told you to bring Chief over to the celebratory party as soon as you drop off the record. But I waited all day and neither of you came back!
She waited a really long time then, didn't she?
Yes, the shelter arranged it to show their gratitude.
Let's go already! Kawakawa is already there! Here's to our adventure! Cheers!
I miss Hella and Hecate getting screen time in the events. Hecate voice is the same voice as Hu Tao from Genshin, from what I remember. And Hella's the same voice as Bennett and Xingqiu, who's also the voice of Shantae. I forgot their name. Christina V, I believe, is the name of Hella's voice actress. She's a friend of Alpha Rad's, apparently. So they're no doubt always busy, sadly.
Hey, why are you being such a party pooper? It's time to wine and dine and party all night! Right, Kawakawa?
Yes! This is delicious. Another one, please.
Yuck! Swallow before you talk.
Wow, really? Hella's the one talking about table manners?
I just feel so happy to have met you guys and joined in the mission.
Ugh, so corny. Are you babbling nonsense because you're drunk? Who would be happy to meet a sinner?
I didn't drink. These are my true feelings. We even found new ash crystals. Maybe we'll be able to break through the Tide of Ashes and chart a perfect White Sands route.
Cao Cao's voice actor sounds familiar now that I listen to it again. I can't tell where I've heard it before though, if I have heard it before.
Of course, it's
I'm misremembering hearing Kawakawa's voice actor from Path to Nowhere.
what a pity that she did not come to the party. Still have a lot of questions for her.
Oh yeah, I forgot the audio balancing was really shitty back then.
Maybe Miss Stargazer didn't come because she doesn't want to be pestered by you. Not really that annoying. I'm sorry.
Yes. Chief, do you want to take her along for tomorrow's operation?
That's really up to her. You guys continue. I'll go find her. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Is someone there? Okay. How many people are we gonna see
Okay.
dancing it throughout our life? I told you I'd come for you. Do-do-da-do-do-da.
To ask me to stay.
How did you know?
You asked a strange question. Let me answer you this way. I know everything about you.
Okay, that's creepy.
I already completed your requests. I should be leaving anyways. Why are you asking me to stay?
Well, you're also a sinner.
So, you want to arrest me?
Already did.
I never hid anything about myself from you. Yet you've been feeding me lies all this time. You keep more secrets than anyone.
I'm sorry. Considering the mission back then.
No need to apologize. It's up to you to decide who to share your true self with.
Let me reintroduce myself. I am the chief of the Minos Bureau of Crisis Control. I have the power of shackles, which is similar to the power of the ash crystals, and can inhibit a sinner's mania. I hope that I can help you curb your mania, and that you can continue to accept my requests and use the power of the crystal to help us find the location of this mysterious life form.
You didn't
Now,
answer
this is
my
canonically the
question,
first tide of
Chief.
ashes we deal with.
Why do you insist that I stay? Just because of the mission?
Because you're an S-rank top-tier sinner. Or at least I thought you were. You asked me before.
Dreams are the projection of reality. You are indeed special and beloved by White Sands. Though you are beloved by White Sands, will you choose it in return? Will you leave the human world?
Bro, this is our first time here. I never understood that part. I like the human world. Well, not like it, but I guess you could say familiar. As they say, better to be with the demons you know than the demons you don't. Perhaps I understand why you linger in White Sands. The world beyond White Sands is filled with humans, blind to the truth. They make you take the journey alone. But you still have companions in this world. It's like the dream I had about White Sands. I could sense its sadness, so I wanted to understand it, discover the source of its melancholy. Hence, even if we are in different worlds, our mutual understanding and compassion is genuine.
From the day I became aware of my power, to the day I was condemned as a heretic, till now, I have never felt alone.
Your sinner power?
No, the power of prophecy.
That's your sinner power,
Divining
isn't
for
it?
others has a special meaning for me. It was the first time I encountered that world and felt its power. It allowed me to see the omen. I became obsessed, intent on using the omens to catch a glimpse of the end of the world.
Why?
Back in reality, everything I prophesied came true one by one. For a while, I became a deity in everyone's eyes. But more than admiration, humans feared this power. My people treated me as a deviant in league with the devil. I was constantly shunned and chased away. I became a monster to the world. From then on, I've been wading against the crowd in pursuit of the truth that belongs to me. I've also been waiting for my true companion. The crystal ball told
My
me
little monster.
that the answers to my questions lie inside the tide of ashes.
That's what you call me one of
So
these
I
days.
left my people and ventured into the tide of ashes alone.
And then we met.
Yes, I almost died in that sandstorm. It, who hails from the other world,
Got
saved
swallowed
me
by a sandstorm during a
and
run.
bestowed me
Run-in with a
an
bunch of
eternal
white
life
sands
of a
bandits or
different
whatever they're
kind.
called. They
I
like cursing,
finally
and
felt
they
the
were censored.
kindness of a
Those were good
companion.
times.
I will never forget the kindness from my companion. Thus, I'm certain that even if separated by language and thought, there are more of my kind in this world. Thank you for choosing to understand me no matter what.
It's
It
kind
makes
of
me
my
very
job.
happy.
Honestly,
So,
she was probably the hardest
I choose
She was probably the
to
hardest
help you
S-rank
again.
sinner we ever had to deal with. For various reasons. She is a bit of an eccentric character compared to everyone else we've met so far. Plus, it definitely doesn't help that we're still very inexperienced canonically when this happens.
You little monster who wants to understand monsters. Ah, look. The full moon has risen to the middle of the sky.
Chief, the tide of ashes is ahead.
I
There's
have the
two Tide
crystals
of Ashes
ready.
we deal with in these events. The first one's here, the second is an OO's event for some reason.
Go, Chief, go! I believe we can do it.
Chief, go and experience that dangerous path you're determined to take.
What? Hecate! Hela! I guess we're separated.
I hear the call of the abyss.
Are you happy for it too? The two hearts lost to the mortal world are finally back. But there are constantly pesky people in the way. What can be done?
Hey! Give the ash crystals back! They're ours! Damn! What the are those black things? How dare they block my path!
It's true they don't belong to me, but they are certainly not yours. It, they, and of course, me. We all belong to White Sands, to the Dream Flower. Filth Flower? What a horrible slur that tarnishes its real name.
We just
I've been
learned
waiting
it's...
for this moment ever since you set foot in White Sands.
So you've been deceiving us from the beginning?
Deceive. We each took what we needed from each other. I needed the ash crystals held by you and the desert bandits. You needed me to help you defeat the desert bandits. It's a win-win. Now it is time for me to collect my payment. Farewell. It is time to end this ridiculous game of companionship.
After her.
Yeah, I heard you. But these shadows. How the did we get rid of them?
Chief, the more we struggle and fight, the more fiercely these dark shadows attack and bind us.
Hecate, Hela, stop your attacks. Now focus on thinking about what we want to do. We want to go forward and find Stargazer.
Let's follow.
Come down, you witch!
You remembered what I told you well. Seems like you're really into me.
Sure. Why are you doing this? Is it because you don't trust us enough? We won't harm any creature in White Sands, nor do we seek to conquer it. As soon as the tide of ashes is gone and trade across White Sands returns to normal, we will leave.
No, Chief. I approached you simply for the ash crystals. Still don't get it. Ever since it saved me, I knew I belonged to White Sands, to this other world. As for mankind, an identity built upon a world of lies is naturally also a lie.
Just for the ash crystals? If everything you did was just for the ash crystals, then why did you save me?
I don't know. Maybe out of amusement. Because for me, whether I want to save or kill someone, it's only a split-second decision.
We can't be friends. It doesn't matter whether I'm your true choice or not. How one-sided is a relationship where someone can fully understand you while they can't? The important thing is, though we may not have the same goal, we can benefit from the same end result. Yet what you are doing now is clearly...
Betrayal? You think this is betrayal? No matter who you make a deal with, there's a gamble you must take, my good chief. You should have looked closely to see if I'm a good sword to use, or a double-edged sword. Moreover, my dear chief, this isn't betrayal, it's revenge.
What did I do?
Humanity must pay the price for what they did to White Sands and the Dreamflower. Chief, remember when you promised that you would do something for me? How about this? You promised to do one thing for me, but I'll tell you what you need to do later. Don't be nervous.
I guess. I remember. You also said you won't make it difficult.
That's right. Now it's time to make good on that promise. Leave and go back to this city.
Unfortunately, capitalism won't allow me to.
Learn to accept parting ways. Give up your pursuits of the unknown. Go now and leave it be. Although you always want me to stay, this time, You can't use any more tricks to make me.
Chief, the Stargazer summoned the Tide of Ashes. We don't have any ash crystals. You mustn't make any risky moves. Moreover,
If we chase her, we have to fight these sandworms first.
Then let's fight. Why is there civilians?
the phone is ringing.
Are there, rather.
My dear.
Since turns out there's two of them, but I didn't realize that until midway through the sentence.
I'm here.
Oh, those who are lost. Get in line if you want to have your fortune.
It's time for the
Where's
tourists to
Emperor?
meet new friends.
Do you want my mark?
Let's go, Citri.
It's a lot of choke points I need to deal with. But luckily, I have lots of units.
You've gotten too close.
No, maybe right here. I'll just summon out Chelsea quick.
Citri, hold them
This is
off.
still just an easy mode thing.
Face your fear head on.
No, I forgot to summon.
Go. Go. Thank you for tuning in. You've gotten too close.
Face your fear head on.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bruh, look how many units are on field right now with this team. That's wacky. It's the ultimate defensive team. Although I don't think it'll be all that good in Broken Frontline. Oh yeah, and I still have Stargazers summoned. Oh,
I will see through your. I will read your mind and
holy
everything
mackerel.
else. I will.
Thank you for tuning in.
Look at all these summons.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in.
I barely had to do anything.
Chief, we can't go any further. Out of safety concerns, we should stop the pursuit and return to the V710.
I agree. Chief, it's too dangerous to keep chasing.
Then I'm gonna go alone. Hecate, Hella, you two go back. I'm going after Stargazer alone.
Huh? You moron! Do you have any idea what you're saying? Or are you having an aneurysm again?
I don't agree either.
I know you two are worried about my safety, but I know how to find Stargazer.
But
You guys go back to V710 and find me with reinforcement.
is that an order?
Okay.
Oh. All right, Chief. Please be careful. We will come to your aid as soon as possible.
Hey, Hecate! Why are you being as dumb as this moron? Hecate!
Nice.
Chief, I'll be waiting for your return.
Fear is a prayer of pessimism, and the apostles will answer that call. My dear guest, if you want this place, as I said, fear has power. Ignorance breeds arrogance, and likewise fear. Over the years, they perish from the power of their own fear.
The unknown breeds fear.
Come to where I am. This is home.
These are all important info on Tide of Ashes that I just never got to learn. It was just an event thing that gives you money and makes you fight shit. For me, for the longest time.
Upright chariot. I knew the victory would be ours.
I hear the call of the abyss.
Wait, are these costing stamina? I remember they cost stamina. What is this place? These are... Are those lab equipment?
Day 3 of the USM experiment. Small desert worms used for small-scale experimentation. Number used, 5. Test subjects reacted vehemently and mutated when placed in close proximity to the target. Mutations include, but are not limited to, enlarged body size, thickened bones, and the growth of sharp fangs. Moreover, the test subject and the target clearly established communications, or rather, the specimen unilaterally controlled the subject. Day 10 of the USM experiment. Sexually mature Homo sapiens used as test subjects for experimentation. Number used, 10.
Humans?
2/3 of test subjects showcased signs of intense stress when placed in close proximity to the target. Reactions include, but are not limited to, shrieking, mental breakdowns, hallucinations, self-harm, or attacks against each other. Moreover, after exhibiting such symptoms for 17 to 20 hours, the subjects each died and produced a strange life form with strong magnetic interference. Or rather, we're not sure if it can be called a life form. Day 28 of the Yusum experiment. We have confirmed that the target has a high dimensional level of cognition and is capable of deconstructing, analyzing, and guiding the consciousness of all living organisms. This type of guidance is not simply consciousness manipulation. It is more like a powerful, immutable rule that is placed on the test subject. According to remaining 1/3 of test subjects, became dependent, awestruck, and spiritually devoted towards the target. The research team defined the target's description as understanding and empathy. The core crystals in the target's body are the source of its power. However, our experimentation has so far failed to determine the source of the target. Could it really be as the mural depicts? Day 44 of the Yusum experiment. The research team detected unidentified dark shadows while searching for test subjects. We speculate that frequent experimentation on the target has affected life forms in a higher dimension. Day 45 of the Yusum experiment. A multitude of dark shadows is approaching the research site. To be safe, once is in place, the ceremony shall commence immediately. Day 45 of the Yusum experiment.
Oh, the music changed.
Let's go,
It
Citri.
didn't need to, though.
The phone is ringing, my dear.
I can place units behind.
You've gotten too close. Go. Go.
I will read your mind and everything else.
I guess I'll place
I
those
will
there.
see
I don't know.
through your soul.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You've gotten too close.
I will read your mind and everything else. I will see through your soul.
Citri, hold them off.
Thank you for tuning in.
Face your fear head on. Face your fear head on.
for tuning in. You've gotten too close. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in.
Whew. Call for assistance, what? I see.
So you've come. Missed me that much?
You.
Little one, this is the dream flower.
No. What's next?
Yeah, they're not using any stamina. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah, I just need money now. Look at that, I'm almost done.
I hear the call of the abyss.
What a tough journey it must have been for you to follow me all the way here. What do you want out of all this effort and energy?
The truth.
The truth. You must have encountered the recordings in the main hall already. Is there not enough information there?
Frankly, yes. Not just about the dream flower. I want to know about you.
About me.
Blushes deeply, Uwu.
You should know by now that the dream flower does not belong to this world. It hails from a higher dimension beyond this world of lies.
You mean from NF000?
It descended
Perishing
from the
star.
realm of truth and bestowed its power upon each human being who prayed to it, so as to try to understand the rules and meaning of this world. 3. The first was bestowed upon a brave soul who dreamed of traversing white sands. The second became the heart of a maiden who fled from humanity in search of a home. The third was brutally robbed by ignorant fools. The dream flower is rampaging because it has now understood greed, ignorance, cowardice, indifference. After gaining power, humanity repaid the dream flower with all these sins. Thus, the dream flower has come to believe that this is not a place worthy of existing. The tide of ashes is retribution against mankind for daring to desecrate the dream flower. Now that the 3 crystals have returned to the sacred flower, it's time to put an end to this world of lies and return the dream flower to the realm of truth.
There are 3, but you only have 2.
Do you get it now?
From beginning to end, you were acting on behalf of the Dream Flower.
Without the dream flower, I wouldn't be who I am today.
You became a sinner because of the Dream Flower?
Not only that, but after so long, the crystal has almost completely replaced my heart. Like I said, ever since it saved me, I knew I belonged to White Sands, to this other world. Of these 3 hearts, 1 has been depleted, 1 has been contaminated by greed and cruelty, and 1 has no compassion left for humanity. When we return them to the Dream Flower and free it from this ugly binding ceremony, the apocalyptic tide of ashes shall engulf all of this city. No. If you still care about your life and the lives of your companions, leave this realm as soon as possible.
You say that as if it's so simple. If you return the 3rd heart, then you...
Does this require any hesitation? My death is a given in this world. What I want to do now is regain its freedom.
Stargazer!
Go. Go now. Go. Return. Leave this place.
You moron! Do you have a death wish? This place will collapse any minute!
Chief, please leave with us at once.
We're practically half dead from following your tracks to this place. The rest of the day, I don't want to hear anything about the damn stars or the damn moon or the damn flower. You can only save others if you're alive yourself.
Once again, that's oddly mature and experienced and wise sounding from Hela. No. There's still a chance she's not completely disappointed in the world.
Chief?
I'm going to save Stargazer.
You want to save the person who betrayed us? Did the tide of ashes clog your brain with sand?
And apparently so.
How can you be so stupid?
If we save her, we can stop this disaster. And consider it wishful thinking on my part, but I feel she wants me to rescue her. I'm sorry, I know it's dangerous, but I hope you two can help me out.
Whatever the chief commands.
I thought this mission would be like a vacation. You'll have to treat me and 99 with scrumptious meals all week after we go back.
Sounds fine.
Have any plans, Chief?
Okay. That's this setup again.
Go. You've gotten too close.
This works very nicely.
Go. Thank you for tuning in. You've gotten too close. Thank you for tuning in.
Face your fear head on.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, wow.
This weird thing seems to have stopped moving.
It's still alive. We can't kill it. We can only continue to restrain it for the time being.
That's more than enough.
Chief, what are you going to do? It's dangerous there.
Something really stupid. I'd say you already knew that, but this is our first journey. It's inevitable for the Dream Flowers to regain its freedom. Stargazer has returned the 3 hearts to the Dream Flower, but none of them truly understands humanity. To stop the Dream Flower from destroying this city after gaining freedom, I must personally contact it and help it to understand humanity.
Understood. I'll wait for you here until you return.
Come back soon, or we'll storm in to find you.
This is...
Come to where I am.
Even we're surprised.
Now, what's next?
Okay. I was basically already halfway through the event, huh? Gosh darn, if only I wasn't such an idiot back then. Well, now I'm overtuned.
I hear the call of the abyss.
Whoa.
It's not a curse. I'm not a monster. You're only afraid because you don't have my power. They're just jealous.
Our tribe has been blessed with the power of the gods since the dawn of time. These godly blessings have allowed us to survive this long migration. But you are different. Your power comes from a monster, from a curse. You peer into the future and presume to change the trajectory set out by the gods. You heretic! Expel her! We refuse to have nightmares any longer. Go back to your monster! Get out! Go die!
Flower? Is it true? I can gain freedom and companionship by coming to your side? Happy? It's a reunion after a brief separation, little one.
Hello.
That little injury by the power of the dream flower. It's nothing.
Okay.
Moreover, I'm a sinner. Your shackles have already replaced the dream flower's heart as my heart. I no longer need to rely on the power of the dream flower to survive. You have bound me to your side forever. Oh, what shall I do? From now on, this world of lies has two monsters. Really? Yes, it's time to go. The passage to the Holy Realm has been waiting for you for a long time. Me? Oh, I will not give up my pursuit of truth, my dear companion.
The heck, this one isn't voiced. Oh, hey.
You finally woke up? This area has just been hit by an earthquake. Coupled with the collapse of the ruins, there are now quicksand zones everywhere. Come with me now. Otherwise, when the ruins completely collapse, it will be almost impossible to move.
Chief, who are you looking for?
Hi.
Are you looking for me? I'm here to see you, little one.
Okay.
I didn't expect to be alive either. Maybe the heavens heard my prayer. Little one, remember not to give out your heart so easily in the future. Beware of being tricked into foolishly sacrificing your life to save someone else. Not to mention someone who betrayed you.
It actually keeps happening. We clearly didn't pay attention to Stargazer's advice here.
Sorry, little one. I can't go with you yet. Someday, the stars will shine upon the high tower, and I will return to you. We will go together to the realm of truth.
Damn.
To think that I got all this by simply gifting a sand ship. And there's even a windfall. Shackles. Interesting. Good job, V710. I wonder if she'll be an interesting opponent.
Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, is there no... Oh my god! It was very lame. Dreamy Bubble had a much better final cutscene, and the others that soon followed were also just as epic. Although I'd argue Museum of Silence is kinda the second weakest. Cool, I finally finished it. There's just one last thing to take care of. The special stages.
A good weapon is a battle-seasoned weapon.
I don't think this is worth recording. I'll do one stage.
Let's go, Citri.
You've gotten too close. Go.
I will read your mind and everything.
Citri, hold them up. Face your fear head on.
You've gotten too close. Go.
Face your fear head on.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in.
I will read your mind and everything else. I will see through your soul.
Thank you for tuning in. You've gotten too close.
It's just harder versions of the stages in the
You've gotten too close.
I remember this stage, it really sucked.
Thank you for tuning in.
chariot. I knew the victory would.
A rare guest! You're
The cruelty of the real world always catches people off guard.
Oh. Apparently I've already done... Oh, I remember now. It barely had anything to do with the event. Actually, from what I remember. Lol, maybe I'll go through it again. I've kind of forgotten. But for now, that's the end.